I'm ramping up the temperature to 240 degrees. So I'll go home right now. And we start the timer. I let the first part a little bit slow. When the lines are laying, I can ramp it up to 1200% roughly. But these letters you have to be. So here we go, 1200%. So it's moving around 240 millimeters a second with a flow of 28 point something. You can also see it happening. Checking if I didn't forget any parameter. Later on only the acceleration I will ramp up, because we are now having 15,000 square millimeter. And it will go after this layer to 32,000. And then also the speed factor will go to 1450. First layer is going well actually. So a bit more than a minute, or roughly a minute for the first layer. So acceleration going up and to 1450. Enjoy watching, it's gonna be fun. There's the fan coming. So I will drop the mic a little bit down. Otherwise you get nuts from the noise. And notice that the stream is not keeping up. And after that, of course, we'll be still here for a little bit chatting and so on. So if you have questions, you also can ask them afterwards. So it's a bit more than 3 minutes for the layers. I believe now it will start on the wall into vase mode, as I recall. No, another layer. Surprise, surprise. So 4 bottom layers roughly. So now it's going in vase mode. It's difficult to see for you guys, but it's really short extrusions and it's shaking like hell here. Ah, yeah. So likewise we're coming to the same time again, roughly, because I don't think I gained not much speed on this one. But of course I will still tweak more. Maybe 10-20-ish in that range. So we're getting close to the end. Would be nice a little bit quicker. No. But of course Sandra is gonna check the time on the video later on. There we are, 10:41. So let me see, so I can have a close look, but also as Sandra wants to see this. Bottom and the inside. So let me put it. So we'll come back on camera. Noxo, the printer is $5.99 for a kit. The the chatbot should sometimes spam here the link to the printer, but just go to rhetoric.com. Let me put my camera on, by the way. So, and ramp the volume a bit up. Which microphone am I using? This? Yes. Sorry for the tapping. So anyway, yeah, it's $5.99. Of course, shipping is coming on top of that. It's coming from Portugal. It comes as a kit. Means you have to assemble it yourself. All parts are included to get it up and running. The printer I'm using here is in general exactly the same as what you are getting. The only difference, but I'm not sure what they do right now, if they have the Sandenki fan by default on it or the 1515, but I'm using a Sandenki fan because for these kind of jokes you need a shitload of cooling, of course. The rest is totally stock. Yeah, okay, I have a different power supply, 24 volt. My power supply actually, let me show it. It's actually here on the side. So you see it sitting here. It's here below. Normally the power supply is an external box. I didn't like that, so I took, me and a lot of other people took a different power supply and mounted it on the side. Yeah, the same is with the electronics for the printer. My electronics is not in that external box, but my electronics is actually mounted under the printer. Let me move the camera there so you get an idea. You see there the black box, and that's where my electronics are sitting. Currently the Minions are shipped with an Octopus board. Mine is still running on an SKR2. The rest is all standard. I have a filament sensor added, which is nothing special. It doesn't make it a wonder machine or something. So stock as stock can be. Even the text, of course, you see a little bit of resonance and everything. Yeah, but that's not really unexpected in this kind of speeds. I'm even surprised it holds. And as you see, if you look at the top area, you see why it makes so very small extrusions / moves, and it makes the whole stuff shaking like crazy. So anybody has questions, wants to know something, wants to see something, just let me know, as I'm cam already. So yeah, shout it out in the chat. If not, I'm gonna turn on the music or close. Let me stop the recording, by the way.